a switch there on 15 that I made birdie, he made bogey, and I just knew that I had the par in pretty much, and it was mine. The 18 I made bogeys, but it worked. He played unbelievable, and he put pressure all the way to the end, and it was a good battle. I love playing here. Obviously, Texas treats me well. It's my adopted home state, so I'm just happy to get it done again in Houston.
InGame Live, Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault here on SportsGrid, taking you to the bottom of the next hour where Sports Rage will take over. We'll talk to Cam Stewart in the next 30 minutes, get his thoughts on round 3 of the U.S. Open, which starts early in the morning tomorrow on the West Coast and somewhat early on the East Coast. But Dave, take a look at the big picture for a second. If you're Adam Silver, how concerned are you that the playoffs, for the most part, have been bad, have been not really fun to watch from a viewer standpoint, and folks are being very vocal about it, that the NBA playoffs, this product has not been good?
I mean, you can only control so much, right? Like, what does he do? The game is changing, and when someone has a really bad shooting night, at least the first quarter or two, and it becomes a blowout, there's only so much that you can control. So he's happy he got another game. This could have been a sweep, and now we have a story. We have things written. We have things that will be talked about, and it will be a lot of interest on Monday, and the books have done very well. Tonight's only going to help again with the side and the total being what it is. If Dallas would win Game 5, it'll all be forgotten about. Perrault. It'll all be done. If Dallas win
Game 5?
Yeah. Yeah, if they win Game 5, we have a story. We have a whole thing because they're so spaced out. Game 5 is Monday. Dallas wins on the road. They don't play again until Thursday, and then they wouldn't play again until Sunday. You get a whole possibility. But, I mean, let's be realistic. JJ's a Celtics fan. The guy working behind the scenes tonight with us, you're a Celtics fan. I'm dressed like a Celtics fan. I'm not worried about the Celtics on Monday night. Are you?
No, I'm not. I think what I am worried about, not worried, what I want to see is the adjustments that Boston's going to make from an effort standpoint. I don't mind the missed shots tonight. I don't mind anything that was an effort-related play. I mind that they look like they didn't want to play tonight. They look tired. They look lethargic. They look slow. They look like they weren't ready to play. And that's scary because why is that? Is that because they're nervous? The moment's too big for them, that everyone was expecting them to win. So here they go, first time ever with a chance to win it, because they were always down to the Golden State Warriors. They never played a game together in the finals with a chance to win the championship. That was their first time ever doing that. And they looked like it was too big of a moment for them. So, and maybe it was on the road trying to beat a team, knowing that you've got 4 shots at this. They have 4 shots at winning the championship. You lose 1. Okay, now time's for the second time. You lose the second one. Now it's time for the third one. And then you're back home for a Game 7, and everybody's going to be on their hands and, praying that Boston doesn't blow it. So Game 5 is a pressure cooker for Boston. And being at home, I'm not sure it's a great thing for Boston to be at home, because if Dallas gets a lead early in that game, that people are going to start to get nervous.
Yeah, I've been in those buildings. And I know you have been too. When you got the home team and you got the favorite, and it ain't going well, and you get that whole, like, everybody's looking around like, do you believe this? Do you believe this?
Right.
What's happening right? Like, what are they doing? Like, why is this happening? Come on, let's cheer. Let's try to help them. Let's try to something, and now there'll be people probably, in-game betting them and chasing. And I mean, that was one of the best things you did tonight with the in-game stuff, you made 2 bets and stopped. We were watching it going, I don't need 15 because it ain't going to be enough. I don't need 20. It ain't going to be enough. I mean, this is crazy that they're losing by 40, whatever it is right now, 23-19. I said, yeah, it's about 40. So this is one of those skill shots now, right? What do you make the line for game 5? I already know what it is. I already looked. It's pretty easy because you said flush it. Flush what you saw tonight. What's the line?
It's
Monday night.
It
game
fell
7.
it fell 206, by the way. Fell 206.
So the middle would have hit.
The middle would have hit. So it's bad. That's a miss by me. I should have tried to middle it. That was stupid of me.
Right.
But I should have pulled the trigger on
You
that.
win the bet.
Correct. I won the under. So it's for the 4th straight game, it went under. So here's the number. The number is Boston -2 in game 5.
7.5, 209.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Talk about it more on the other side.
Crazy how many teams had a chance to win. The Ripper GC went from 9 back to leading by 2 to near the cellar again late in the day. It was so volatile, counting 4 scores. It was pretty nuts, but you know, the cliques have been cellar dwellers for basically 2.5 seasons, and they come out victorious today. That's awesome.
It'll be the summer of the cliques, definitely. So, like I said, there's definitely more to come from us.
It was a magnificent ball striking performance.
Yeah, you know, I got to speak to someone in his camp before he teed off this morning, and they said to me that he is finally feeling extremely comfortable out here. He's not thinking about any swing thought. He's going out there, he's swinging so freely, and it certainly showed today. The way he drove the ball, the way he hit his irons, and even in his putting as well.
Yeah, and lives in Texas, went to school in Texas. His tour win on the PGA Tour was here in Houston, which is Texas, and now his first live win, Texas.
Honestly, it was just a matter of playing solid coming down the stretch. I think there was a switch there on 15 that I made birdie, he made bogey, and I just knew that I had to par in pretty much, and it was mine. The 18 I made bogeys, but it worked. He played unbelievable, and he put pressure all the way to the end, and it was a good battle. I love playing here. Obviously, Texas treats me well. It's my adopted home state, so I'm just happy to get it done again in Houston.
Final 30 minutes with us here, Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault, InGame Live on SportsGrid. As we have hit the end of Game 4, it is a merciful ending. The Celtics got destroyed tonight by the Dallas Mavericks. Game goes under. 4th consecutive game to go under. Dallas covered every single number that they could, at least pre. I think as high as 43.5 in game that I saw, but it's a big victory, a 122-84 win. Boston does get 80 points thanks to the bench coming in. But for me, Dave, it was a story of prop bets. I got Hauser over 3s again for a second straight plus money bet to come in. Tatum under 9.5 rebounds. Kyrie under 24.5 points. Those all came in. Luka somehow didn't score 30 points, but he scored 29 and didn't hit a single 3. What was that number for 0 made 3s for Luka Doncic? That would have been an astronomical number.
You would have got a big plus for that. They didn't play the 4th quarter. Either one of them. Kyrie and Luka don't play the 4th quarter. So they get rest. They get to, put the towel up over. Hey, did you ever do
But
that
Boston,
back in the day? I
but
loved
Boston
I
did that
loved
too, though.
the towel on like that.
But Boston
What's
did that too. Boston did that too. Boston rested all their starters too, so it won't be like extra rest for Luka or for Kyrie. Boston rested their
Oh, that's
starters
fine.
too.
That's
So
fine. That's good. I
it's
again,
equal.
maybe I'll come on the show one night with the towel up like that, resting, either tight around the neck, and we can
Kevin
kind of
Garnett.
just chill.
That's
I
the
love
Garnett
it.
look.
I love it. I don't like it. I love it. So we talked right before the break. 7.5 total.
It's
209.
6.5 at FanDuel.
Yeah. Well, you had to get
We're
that
already
first
down.
bet. Yeah, you had to get that first bet. We put it at 7.5 to get the first bet, and the first
So
bet
as of right now, Circa in Vegas is at 7. DraftKings is at 7.
Yep.
Superbook here in Vegas is 7.5. Caesars is 7.5. Bet online. Oh, sorry. The places down south are 7 and 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you make of this? Because I'm already seeing it in different channels, Discords, and others. Hammer Dallas, take Dallas, Dallas money line.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. That's good.
Books are going to need the
want that
Celtics in Game 5
at home
Ooh, boy.
to clinch one of the best seasons in NBA history. Yeah, the books know what they're doing. They've done this before. 7's the right number. We talk about how key of a number is football season's coming, and 7 is a key number in football. But in the NBA, that 7 is powerful, man, because when it falls around there, it's foul or don't foul, foul or don't foul. When it's over that, but you get the bet you wanted at 7.5, back down to 7. And our guys down at Circuit did exactly what I would have done. Put it at 7.5, take the first bet, go to 6.5, take the bet, and then go right to 7, sit right in the middle. I've done that. I literally did that when the Warriors were playing the Raptors. I was sitting there by myself. They said, Dave, will you make the line? I said 7. Somebody laid it. I went to 8. Somebody took it. 20 dimes. I went to 7.5 and sat there all week. It was awesome.
Didn't fall 7, though, did it?
Games. Nah.
Get middle there. You got to be careful to get sided.
I got to ask that question. Because that game had to sit for 3 days. And they're like, you could have gambled to the 4. Like, why did you gamble to the 7 and the 8, Dave? And I'm like, well, it's just the way it kind of came out. I didn't have to do anything else. The game fell double digits.
We're going to hear this narrative a lot in the post game, and I don't understand this. If you're the Mavericks and you're Derek Jones Jr., like, who the hell are you? Like, what are you doing taunting the Celtics with buckets and throwing up fingers in their face? Like, what? Like, if you're Dallas, it's just win one game and hope you win a second one. Like, be quiet about it, because, like, that's why I think Dallas is dead Monday, because they care about the wrong things. Like, they're interested in personal vendettas. They're interested in talking trash when you were down 3-0. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't get that idea of why you would want to poke the bear. Like, keep Boston exactly where they are. Keep them confused, overwhelmed. The moment's too large for them. Don't give them a galvanizing moment to go, okay, now we get to go play on our home floor and see what happens. Because in game 1, we took you apart. So we know we can do that. We have a take you apart. You would take you apart. But we won on your home floor. You haven't done that on our home floor yet. So you got to win 2 games in our home floor. We got to win 1 on yours or 1 on ours. That's it. Like, the odds are still heavily stacked against Dallas because no one's ever done it. No one's ever done it. So, like, Monday, I would expect a much different. I mean, look, Boston Celtics team total first half over. Bet it now. Okay? It's going to be bet it now.
What do you mean? Well, you don't even know
Boston
what the number
Celtics,
is.
55-56. That's what's going to be. Okay? It's going to be 55-56. Boston Celtics team total first half might be my biggest bet of the postseason.
Oh, God. Here he goes.
I don't normally make bets like that. I'll never recommend making more than a 1-unit bet, but, like, personally, that might be my biggest bet of the postseason, because I fully expect Boston to come out on fire in game 5 offensively.
Yeah.
On fire in the first half.
I'm with you. There's no need to say anything. Let's get the dub. Let's go in the locker room. Let's worry about pack it for Boston. We got to go there and win one game. Stop talking. Stop saying anything. They're going to be
Dallas
ready.
can't help themselves.
Fouls
I guarantee
are
they're going to
out.
run. I guarantee you Dallas will run their mouth in the postgame. I guarantee you're going to see bulletin board stuff cut. I guarantee you, because they can't help themselves. I don't even need to listen to the postgame. I guarantee you're going to hear a bunch of nonsense because that's who this team is. Like, it's just who the Mavericks are. It's two superstars and a bunch of guys you know nothing about. And like, they're led by two teams. The team of the Celtics stunk tonight, like to a person. They were awful. But I like Joe Mazzulla getting his team like that. I like him being able to get them refocused and get after them for 2 games going, guys, you just embarrassed yourselves brutally. You're going to do it my way now? That was your way. Want to do it my way? Because my way got us 3-0. Your way got you beat by 40.
Sound like a dad on Father's Day weekend. Letting
Just
the kids
saying.
know, hey, this is what you wanted to do. We had an opportunity. We blew it. We could have gone right from here on vacation or to Vegas or wherever they're going next. Instead, we're going to go home, listen to the media. This is catnip for the Boston media. This is 2 days of being at home going, young team.
But they're lucky, though.
They weren't ready. They got blown out.
They are lucky, though. It's Monday, Tuesday. It's Saturday, Sunday. Monday's the game. So, like, you only get 1 day of all the talk, and that's a game day. So it's not like you're going to get a lot of weekend conversations, but the weekend guys aren't going to really get after you the same way that the Monday through Friday guys are in Boston for the media. So it's better that the games are being played. There's no game here being played during the week. Now you lose game 5 on Monday.
Right.
You're going to get roasted for 72 hours, and it's going to be brutal. Every column, everybody's going to write, this team can't do it. We've been telling you this from the beginning. This has been their MO. This is an inexperienced coach. He can't close the deal. These teams don't have a killer instinct. I've told you that. I didn't think Boston has a killer instinct because they really don't. They don't have that, I'm going to take your throat. So let's see if they do it in game 5 because, again, they should be able to score a lot more than 84 points coming up in game 5.
Good job with the graphics, boys. 122-84 final. You see the numbers right there. Not good for Boston. Are we going to get this Mavs in 7 trending on social media now? Is that? Oh, here we go. Go.
Look, the media is desperate for it. Like, you just have to understand something. ESPN's desperate for it. Nobody watched this game. No one watched this.
Hopefully they were watching us.
They wanted the Mavericks to win this game by 1. Last second shot, stay alive, high drama, what a shot, Luka, Kyrie, oh my goodness, let's go. That's what they wanted. Instead, they got a second half where all the starters were on the bench. Bad news. Cam Stewart next here in SportsGrid.
Crazy how many teams had a chance to win. The Ripper GC went from 9 back to leading by 2 to near the cellar again late in the day. It was so volatile, counting 4 scores. It was pretty nuts, but the cliques have been cellar dwellers for basically 2.5 seasons, and they come out victorious today. That's awesome.
It'll be the summer of the cliques, definitely. So, like I said, there's definitely more to come from us.
It was a magnificent ball striking performance.
Yeah, I got to speak to someone in his camp before he teed off this morning, and they said to me that he is finally feeling extremely comfortable out here. He's not thinking about any swing thought. He's going out there, he's swinging so freely, and it certainly showed today. The way he drove the ball, the way he hit his irons, and even in his putting as well.
Yeah, and lives in Texas, went to school in Texas. His tour win on the PGA Tour was here in Houston, which is Texas, and now his first live win, Texas.
Honestly, it was just a matter of playing solid coming down the stretch. I think there was a switch there on 15 that I made birdie, he made bogey, and I just knew that I had to par in pretty much, and it was mine. The 18 I made bogey, but it worked. He played unbelievable, and he put pressure all the way to the end, and it was a good battle. I love playing here. Obviously, Texas treats me well. It's my adopted home state, so I'm just happy to get it done again in Houston.
InGame Live, as we're looking to take things up to sports rage at the bottom of the hour. Let's get to our friend Cam Stewart, Dave Sharapan, Matt Perrault with you guys here on SportsGrid. Cam, my Celtics did not show up. They did not play basketball well at all tonight. Lopsided victory, but I have a sense you were on the Mavericks tonight. True?
Yes. Very true. Very true. And I'll tell you, like, this game 5 and 6 situation is very live as well now. So a double excellent result tonight. I got to tell you, I didn't see 122-84 coming. I saw, like, I could have said Dallas, I like them to win. I expect them to kick the living crap out of them. And it was great. Like, it was just very good night so far. Hey, it's not over. We got a lot of things going on. The golf's
it's over.
Still there.
It's
sweating.
over.
I'm sweating out a CFL game here. And
okay.
I'm on the Royals with cheese against Gabe's Dodgers, but don't tell him because he'll cut my mic.
Yeah, don't tell him. What can we tell him about the golf situation? I know. The golf situation. All right. The cut line is 5.
Unreal.
Right? And
Unreal.
It's crazy of the number of names, the names of the guys that are on the 5. Matt read it a little bit earlier. It's big names that are at 5 over. But this leaderboard is really interesting. How's your golf action looking for the weekend, sir?
Well, it's funny. I took some guys that were like 10 back or whatever at like 700 to 1 and stuff. And now they're like, some of them are like in the mix. Anything can happen. This is the thing, guys. Anything can happen at this course. You saw like what happened. Schauffele had some problems. Rory, like things can go sideways in a hurry. If you don't play it right, you get caught in some of that crazy native area stuff. You get behind a rock, a bush, whatever. And I'll tell you, man, wrong side of the green, you're dead. I'll tell you, a guy at 5 over is still in contention. Gilbert leads at 5. The thing about him, though, Matt, and I told you, I had him in the Masters. He finished second. This is his second major, and he's gone second and now leading after 36 holes. This kid's a phenom. The Oklahoma State Cowboy. Shout out to our boy, Joe Ranieri. And I'll tell you, he might not go back, but the pressure of a major in this golf course, and I'll tell you, the USGA, they're loving this right now because, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to trick it up. It could get, I don't know if they want to make it harder because it's like right on the borderline right now. But I'll tell you this, I was watching and I got a couple guys live for you. My favorite live play right now, and I'm on, who do I have outright? I have like a lot of my guys, you're right, Dave. Like I have some guys like a few shots off the pace, a couple of them right on the cut line. But I put a big bet on Tom Kim today. He's 4 back at -1. I was watching him play. He did everything really, really well today. Putted, took his medicine. He looks very confident. And he's the type of guy, if he's feeling it, he could go low. So I think he's a very, very live bet. I don't know what he's on at your book, Matt, but he was a great number when I got him. I think he's, what is he, about 20-something now? 4 back? Or like, what do you guys have on your book? Dave, 22?
Well, he's 4 strokes back at the moment. Right. 71. He's on 71.68. So here's my question. I bet over 274.5. So the winning score is going to be 5 or basically not 6 under.
Minus
so 6
5
under,
or less.
-5 or higher for the final score. It's 5 right now. What's the winning score here going to the weekend?
What a question. Let's remember, it hasn't moved at the first round. You're thinking some guy would be 8 or 9. No, it's 5. So it's either going to stay stationary or go the other way. I think the winning score might be like 4 under, to be honest with you.
Right.
Agreed.
That's kind of the number that popped in my head. 3-4, maybe a 5.
Yep.
But I don't see it going to
US
6. Actually,
Open
I'd still take that bet.
doesn't get easier as it
No.
gets to Sunday.
No, it gets way harder.
It's harder.
Tomorrow's the true moving day. If somebody lights it up tomorrow, it's going to hover right around your bet, Perrault. It's going to finish 7, 6, 5, or less.
4,
and you got all them numbers below. I don't think it goes past 7 under. And that's 2 tremendous rounds back to back over the weekend.
And who does it though, Dave? Like it's tremendous rounds. but who
Matsuyama,
does it?
Cam.
I'll give Dave credit. Matsuyama was part of his deal, and I took a long, hard look at Matsuyama and Hatton, and I made a wrong decision with one of the guys that I had picked. But Tagala actually came back today and made the cut. If you could have done that in the first round, I'd be sitting there. I'd be sitting pretty. But I have him. But I'm going to tell you guys something else. There's a guy lingering 8 shots off the pace. I think I got him at 700 or 800 to 1. Brian Harman.
Wow.
He is the type of guy to love par golf and grinding. He never quits. So watch out for these type of players. If you can post like a -2 or 3 tomorrow, get right back in the mix. Let the leaders fall a little bit. I'm telling you, there's guys. A guy at 5 over could still win this golf tournament, Dave. This is not the John Deere Classic with Zach Johnson -36. No, this is the U.S. Open, and bad things can happen, and triples and quad. Look at my guy, Sepp Straka. He started 4 over after like 4 holes. I was losing my mind. Then he had a hole in 1. I'm like, here we go, Sepp. Come on, buddy, get back on that horse. Like, he was killing me. I was literally at the bank, and the lady like, you don't look very well. I'm like, yeah, my golfer's just bad things are happening.
I was with Matt. We were down at Circa today. We had a guy come into town. He signed up for the contest, and we met him for the proxy service and all this stuff. And he looked up and saw the hole in 1. And first of all, this guy has Bryson to win it all at 25 to 1.
So do I.
To pick up a significant amount of money. But he goes, I didn't bet the hole in 1. I was going to bet the hole in 1. Look at Matt's face.
There was 2 hole in 1. Don't you know that Molinari was +7 going into the final hole, and he had a hole in 1 to make the cut? That is the story of a lifetime. If this guy actually makes a run, it'll be like one of the craziest stories in golf. The guy had a hole in 1 to make the cut. He needed a hole in 1. He got one.
It was cheap too. It was only -110. It was going to be a hole in 1.
We didn't even look at that prop. Yeah, I kind of stuck on the radar.
I choked on it. I was like, I'm going to bet it. Like,
how much time we got?
With the hockey. What do we think about the hockey?
Florida. I'm not going the other way. I'm not going to take Edmonton, but I know they might want to extend it. I'm on Florida every game. I was on them 3. I can't stop now. Soccer, watch out for Hungary. They could be a live dog against Switzerland. Very, very interesting game. Shout out to all my friends at the Scottish club today, still drunk, wounded, and getting knifed by the Germans 5-1. But we had the over. They're like, Cam, you don't look too upset. Don't worry, guys. I got things. I got my own problems. Yeah, they didn't know I bet the over.
Cam, we'll see you at the bottom of the hour with you and Sports Rage here on Sports Grid. Thanks for coming on. Dave and I back to wrap next here on Sports Grid.
Crazy how many teams had a chance to win. The Ripper GC went from 9 back to leading by 2 to near the cellar again late in the day. It was so volatile, counting 4 scores. It was pretty nuts, but you know, the cliques have been cellar dwellers for basically 2.5 seasons, and they come out victorious today. That's awesome.
It'll be the summer of the cliques, definitely. So, like I said, there's definitely more to come from us.
It was a magnificent ball striking performance.
Yeah, you know, I got to speak to someone in his camp before he teed off this morning, and they said to me that he is finally feeling extremely comfortable out here. He's not thinking about any swing thought. He's going out there, he's swinging so freely, and it certainly showed today. The way he drove the ball, the way he hit his irons, and even in his putting as well.
Yeah, and lives in Texas, went to school in Texas. His tour win on the PGA Tour was here in Houston, which is Texas, and now his first live win, Texas.
Honestly, it was just a matter of playing solid coming down the stretch. I think there was a switch there on 15 that I made birdie, he made bogey, and I just knew that I had the par in pretty much, and it was mine. The 18 I made bogeys, but it worked. He played unbelievable, and he put pressure all the way to the end, and it was a good battle. I love playing here. Obviously, Texas treats me well. It's my adopted home state, so I'm just happy to get it done again in Houston.
Last couple of minutes. Matt Perrault and Dave Sharapan with you. We'll hand things up to Sports Rage at the bottom of the hour here. Okay, couple of questions for you, Dave, as we get to where we go after all of this. What is the line on Monday for Boston hosting Dallas? What's the closing number?
7. Bounces between 7 and 6.5. This is a dream. The game books itself. It's perfect the way everything went. It's just going to sit right there. You know what's going to happen. They're going to bet over again. They're going to bet over again.
It's 209. It's going to happen. It's 209. I'm with you. They're not going to stop betting over. They cannot help themselves. We haven't seen a 210 yet, and they're going to keep on betting it. Elimination games. Does that concern you at all tomorrow about the under? That it's an elimination game?
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah, me too.
I think if Florida gets up and that gap is wider again, and then there's an inch of it's 3-1, that could turn to 5-1 real quick, right? If it's 3-1, they pull the goalie. Edmonton gives up an empty netter, and I'll tell you what, Florida is super aggressive. They did it last night. They had 4 icing calls in the last 4 minutes. Even the announcers doing the game were like, boy, this is very different. I mean, like when I played, you had to skate it to the red line. You didn't want to give up an icing in a faceoff in your own zone, especially when you're up 1 goal. They were firing it like they were, killing penalties. It was just icing. Don't worry about it. We'll win the faceoff. We'll do it again. That's what they did. You asked, where do we go from here? It's been an unbelievable show. JJ, Jack, Carl, everybody that got us up. Thank you guys for all of it. We should go to dinner is what we should do. But tomorrow, Vegas plays New York. Women's basketball. The W. It's a pick'em game, Perrault. You want to go to the game? Starts at noon.
Is it here?
We'll go to the game.
No.
Here.
I'm on the air with Ranieri. I'm on the air with Ranieri. But
you'll be on
take the liberty.
That's right. Yeah.
Take the liberty. Yeah. Take New York.
Oh no. We've been talking about Vegas and going against them. They didn't cover against the Mercury, but they got right. They won the game. Is Chelsea back? Is Chelsea?
I don't think so.
Maybe. Oh, okay.
All
right.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong with them. I'm very concerned about Vegas at the moment. I mean, 3-game losing streak, but I don't think that they're right by any means tomorrow.
Game
Vegas is -2 now. Opened at -2. It's 1.5 at the Superbook. It's 1.5 in other places. They're playing the Liberty. It's the right play. Take the points. +2. Take the Liberty.
Oh, see how
they'll probably win the game outright.
I like Vegas.
Boy, New York has been really good this year. I mean, they beat Connecticut, gave Connecticut their first loss.
Yeah.
It's I very much I would lean towards the road, even though Vegas is at home. But Vegas hasn't played very well at home. I mean, it's a really weird year for Vegas. I mean, they got a big target on their back, and without Chelsea Gray, they're just a different basketball team. They got to get Chelsea Gray back on the court. And when she comes back on the court, okay, fine, I'll listen. But I think both road teams, Connecticut's playing tomorrow on the road at Dallas.
Yep.
Vegas is 3-3 at home. New York is 5-1 on the road. I mean, the losses for the Liberty have been not good. The College World Series, this is where I'm going to be I wanted to watch a couple of games just to see, but I think it's going to be really fun to get involved with the College World Series. Florida State, I don't know what total you make for Florida State games, like 20?
I don't know.
Their games are ridiculous.
Somebody there tell us about the wind and all that other stuff.
Yep.
I mean, wind must have been blowing out
unders have been
tonight.
good too. Unders for overall for college baseball, the numbers from a total perspective, I think you can look at the unders. I mean, NC State, Kentucky is 9.5. Florida A&M is 11. I think you can look at the unders in those games tomorrow. Virginia, North Carolina was 3-2. Florida State, Tennessee was 11-10. Man, right. Tennessee can score with anybody. They're going to be really hard to beat. That's going to be a tough baseball team.
It'd be hard to beat twice if they get to that end of that bracket where they got to. The person has to beat them twice. The team has to beat them twice. Another night, another show, another night where the White Sox are losing tonight to the Diamondbacks. 6-1, top of the seventh-day trail. Surprise, surprise. The Dodgers have tied up the Royals, sir. So,
oh, my.
Stay tuned for that. Mariners winning 3-2 against Texas. And the Angels smoking the Giants. Good show, Perrault. Good show, boys.
Good stuff, Dave. Talk to you tomorrow here on SportsGrid. Sports Rage next.